Alright. Back to more. I lower the volume. I lower the static. Back to a more, I guess, traditional at this point type of format. Beginning video, I guess. This guy parked like a complete dickhead, bro. Jesus, alright. Gotta get my stash right. Lads, give me a sec. Alright, perfect. But yeah, whenever you guys see this video, hopefully it's we're back. I think I still have to finish editing the last video before I really want to talk about what I want to talk about. Publish that. It should be, you know, sufficiently short enough. And then today, I think we are going to, or I'm gonna try to remember to record the workout, because for some reason I don't even know why at this point. Like, I've noticed that whenever I record on my phone, I think obviously I can't use it because it's on the tripod, so it takes away that distraction from me. But whenever it's the camera, I think I just get lazy. Like don't get me wrong, I'll set it up, push record, and that's it. But then I'll get up, stop recording, and I'll get on my phone, and so that kind of messes it up. Also, I can't really talk within the workout, or maybe I'm gonna start talking before the set. So like, I'll hit record and I'll just say a few things like, I'll fucking go hard, I think, I don't know. And then the video will justify what I say. And then that's kind of like the format I'll keep, just because I can't really do, like, I can't attach like a external mic. It's not that fancy of a camera, unfortunately. But yeah, gonna get some footage today, hopefully, of our back workouts. That's pretty cool. What is that, optimal? But anyway, moving on, how about talk about the workout? So back, what to expect today. What I really want to do is have a fun pre-workout. So if you guys know this about me, I'm pretty sure you guys know that I have a caffeine addiction, right? Not so much caffeine, but just a stimulant addiction. And if we're gonna legitimately, sorry, I thought I was in recording. I was like, what's that? I legitimately, like, when I say stimulants, I mean stimulants. I hate when pre-workouts are like high stim, but then when you look at the label, it's like, you know, a mediocre amount of beta alanine and just like a fuck ton of caffeine. Like, we'll talk high stim will be like 550, right? Like 550 or like 505, or like either 500 or high 400s. Bro, that to me personally isn't high stim, if we're being honest. Like, I don't consider a high stim pre-workout, or sorry, I don't consider a high caffeine pre-workout to be high stim, right? I don't know. To me, it's just, if I'm gonna get that, if I want that much amount of caffeine in my body, I'm better off just like getting a fucking, like, an espresso shot, or an espresso shot, or like a black coffee or something like that, that, you know, might taste even better and have more benefits than, you know, colorful powder. But that, you know, like, I want stimulants, right? And so I do a lot of research into stimulants and, you know, what's what. I ask people, like, you know, if they're taking pre-workout, you know, which ones are they taking, and I look at the labels and I see like what they have compared to others. And two really good, or I want to say a few actually, but my top contenders are definitely Euphoria by David Lade. I always say that, I have to say that, because if not, people search up Euphoria and it's the fucking TV show, and I never watched the TV show, so I don't really know if, you know, that maybe that is a good pre-workout. I don't know. Watch like episode 5 or something, and then goes down, and you know, that gets you hyped up for the gym. But Euphoria by David Lade, his pre-workout, he does take it religiously. When I went to one of his meet and greets, it was like he had like the tiniest water bottle. He was like to one of the assistants or one of the workers there. It was like, can you just like sprinkle a tiny bit of pre-workout? I was like, Jesus, David, lay off the fucking Percocet. God damn, man, like, lay off the fucking pre, dude. Like, you're over here shaking. I want a handshake, not a fucking, you know, arm wrestle. But whoops. Anyway, he takes his pre-workout. I love his. It's super good, super potent. Caffeine isn't even that high up. It's in like the low 400s, right? I know I just bitched about caffeine and everything. So it doesn't really have that much caffeine compared to other stuff. And honestly, I would prefer it to not have that much caffeine. But its stimulants are really good. I don't have it on me, and I also don't have that shit memorized by heart, so I couldn't really tell you which stimulant it is. But whatever's in it is really good. And then my others are, you know, Gorilla Mind. I always stick to them. Though I will say I'm not liking them. Not in the sense that it's a bad company or like a bad pre. It's a good pre, right? But the creatine kind of messes with my stomach. I've noticed it. And also just taking caffeine in general kind of messes with my stomach. In other words, the pre-workout shits are real, and they usually come only when I consume the stimulant one. But this is what we're gonna get into it, right? Moving on, my other pre-workout is Apollon's Assassin pre-workout. That shit is good. Like, me and my boy had a whole scoop of that shit. First of all, the scoop is like ginormous. It's a bunch of powder, but dude, that joint I was wired. It was bad because I was like super stimulated. So like I was getting headaches, but it was good. No itches, it was good. And then this other one, it's called The Last Call. It has DMAA in it, supposedly. We're gonna find out. Actually, we found out. The person that I bought it from, if you guys know Rock Bottom Nutrition, James, right? He's like the most like, he's like you know, dude's famous. Right, if you're ever in the if you're in South Jersey, right, you want a really good supplement shop to go to, I recommend going to Rock Bottom Nutrition. James is super knowledgeable on that shit, man. Like, it's crazy. Or I guess I wouldn't really recommend it because it's an hour away, but it's closer, I guess. It's Aries Nutrition. I was recently there. Pretty good stuff. Not so much like vitamins and stuff. More like supplementation, like actual, like, you know, your proteins, your whey, your iso, your carbs, your pumps, your stims, that kind of stuff. Rock Bottom Nutrition is kind of like overall health. Like, they actually have, like, you know, vitamin C, vitamin D, your fish oils. He sold me this like really good fish oil. I tried it that very same day I was done eating, so I took my vitamins, and I had to get fish oil, so I took that. Felt amazing. And so I recommend those two spots. If not, you know, your regular vitamin shop is good. But anyway, he sold me that, and I asked him, I was like, you know, does it really have the DMAA? Because I know a lot of times, since it's banned and everything, you can't, it's like they'll just slap it on there, and then, you know, it doesn't really do anything for you. But I asked him, and he said, yeah, that shit does have it. And I took his word for it. So I was like, you know what, James wouldn't lie to me. And then when I took it with my boy, we took half a scoop. We were locked, like, bro, it was like we were locked in. We did not feel like fatigued. We felt focused. Like, it was amazing. So today I'm taking the full scoop. We're gonna see how it feels. It has about like 113 milligrams of DMAA. So we'll see. But so those type of stimulants are the ones that I like. You know, I know two famous ones, we'll say, right? Yohamine or Yahamine, I don't know. It's Yohamine to know. That one's more really jittery, but it's really like to, you know, nail you down, focus up, you know, get your blood pumping and all that stuff. And then DMAA, right, or just like this pre-workout, The Last Call, is the same as, he said that he compared it, or I asked him to compare it to Assassin, and he said that, you know, Assassin is more jittery based, and then this one is more smoother. You'll definitely feel it, but it won't be so much like itches. It won't be so much of paranoia, if you will. It'll just be really smooth. I love it. Or we're about to find out. I loved half a scoop, and the Anarchy, I'm assuming if I took half a scoop.
lighting wasn't very good. But I mean, listen, bro, whatever my gym needs to do to get the money up and not the funny up is whatever, dude. I like it when they do stuff like that. Like whenever this gym has like shoots and stuff, I don't know, I like it. A lot of people, they tend to like be weird about it, like, yeah, it's pretty, they're like I'm like, the staff is apologizing, which is super cool of them, but I'm like, nah, bro, hey, do y'all things, dog. Ooh, nice Hellcat, what the fuck? Shit, I'm sorry. The Hellcat just like, what? Like, oh, whoops. Oh, whatchamacallit, like, people be like, you know, they talk, like, yo, listen, bro, if I feel like if my gym does that kind of stuff, like they have is the exposure good? Yeah. Like if my gym has stuff like that, oh, I love it, man. Cause it makes me feel like I'm part of like a really good gym, you know what I'm saying? Like, how many gyms do you know? Alright, medio, yeah. Alright, let's pay attention. How many gyms do you guys know that, you know, just do like photo shoots and you know, marketing stuff for themselves? Not that many. I love that shit, dude. Okay, sorry. Okay, now I'm on the road. I love it because it makes me feel part of like the gym, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm part of like a really good gym. You know, they have something good going for themselves, and it's like I'm being kind of part of that, right? Just like working out, being in the environment, I'll be in the background of some of these shots or not. It doesn't really matter, right? But you know, also, you know, whenever like you see gyms like that, in my opinion, and this is like for you guys sometimes, don't get upset with them whenever they do like photo shoots while people are there. Because for two things, number one, if they're doing that, then, you know, it's like they can't really shut down the gym, and it's kind of fucked up if they do, in my opinion. In my opinion, like just do it with the members, right? Because I'm pretty sure we don't mind. Like it's not gonna be like, I can't see shit. Like, listen, bro, it's not that dark, alright? And if it is, fucking use your phone, bro. I don't know. It's a gadget, dude. It has a fucking flashlight, camera. You can search the internet. You can do so much stuff with your phone. So, you know, if darkness ever becomes an inconvenience and you have your phone on you, bro, listen, bro, natural selection didn't do its job. But nah, man, the workout, let's talk about the workout, dude. It felt amazing. The rows, I'm not gonna do them underhand, unfortunately. I'm gonna just do them overhand. When I do them underhand, like my forearm feels like it's about to snap. Like it feels really weird. But even if we do them overhand, even though I just said that, you know, we're gym bros. It's like our shoulder hurts, but we'll still bench. But if for this one, then my next one, if the pain is there still, I'm gonna just do like overhand and just fucking knock it out. Do as much weight as I can. But then aside from that, the whole workout was just amazing. I did 12, like the good workouts are the ones that just go by like this, dude. Like I finished my back, like it wasn't even like, oh, I didn't really try. Like it was amazing. Like I was pushing it, you know what I'm saying? Like I was doing barely 8. Like 8 were like, you know, with partials getting to 8. It wasn't like after I got to 8 I did partials. It was like me getting to 8 were the partials. So I mean, I was, you know, messing my thing up, pumping it with blood. It was good, you know. The environment's pretty nice as well, you know. People are like, hey, you don't like, I got one more, they're like, hey babe, take your time, bro, take your time. Like, don't even mind me, bro. Like, and they don't, like, you know what was super cool? Like somebody, not crash here, right? What's super cool is sometimes they'll be like, hey, how many sets do you have? 1. Oh, okay. And they just like literally just stand there and just look at you for you to finish. You know, this chick was like super chill. She was like, yo, how many more sets you got? I was like, oh, we got one more, don't worry about it. Like I literally only had one more set. So she's like, oh yeah, don't worry about it, take your time. She dipped. I was like, wow, like that's what I do, right? Whenever I ask someone like, hey, how many sets you got? Oh, I got 1, 2 left. Hey man, take your time, don't worry about it. And I get out of there because I don't want to pressure them, be like, that's one, you got one more, right? Here, I'll put the timer for you, 5 minutes. Like, nah, bro, yo, like, chill, bro, chill. I took my time too. Hey, bless up though. And she was fucking that shit up though. She was doing chest flies. Dude, she was strong as shit, I'll tell you that. She was doing like, either like, she was benching, right? Listen, bro, she was doing like 135 plus. I want to say she was doing like 185. Fucking insane, dude. Like, I know motherfuckers that haven't even done 225 yet. Like, that's crazy, dude. But I mean, like, anyway, the workout afterwards, whenever I do like that, I can never do the lat pull down correctly, but they do have a non-rotating one, so that's pretty neat. I might spam the fuck out of that next time. But I think I'm gonna go into the gym these next few days with a mindset of, until I'm pumped,
or until I'm fatigued. Like, you know, I don't want to really go in with a certain like mindset of like I need to get these many sets in with these many reps in. I'ma just, you know, just do some workouts that I know are gonna be killer, and I'ma just spam them. Like the rows, if they felt good, but my lower back was getting taxed a lot because I'm not used to the movement, which is fine, right? Like, in order to, I'm gonna get back in, like, the more I do them, the more I'm gonna get used to it. But I'm not gonna kill my shit off the rip, right? Like, for example, like if you haven't squatted in a long time, maybe don't PR. You know what I'm saying? Same thing for an exercise that you haven't gone heavy or done in a minute, in a while, right? You don't want to go off the bat, you know, like you used to, because it's not gonna be good. Like, you may get a few of them, yeah, but you know, it's like, for example, like if you're like unscrewing a bolt, right, that you know is tight and it's been there for a long time, it's old, it might get rusty, you're not gonna just, you know, grab a fucking torque wrench and just, or not a torque wrench, you're not gonna grab like a torque drill and just, because you know what's gonna happen, you're gonna snap it, and then a 10-minute job is gonna turn into a 1-week job because your dumbass decided to just the thing instead of like, oh, this is pretty rough, let me just loop it real quick. Oh, there it is. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with your body, man. Same thing with your body, dog. You know when an exercise feels really good, but you haven't done it in a long time, you know, ease into it. I'm not saying not to go heavy. I'm just saying, you know, start off with lightweight. I started off with the bar, doing the rows. I was like, let me see how like under grip feels weird. Let me see how over feels normal. So let me just ease into it. But I wanted it to do under, just because I know that targets more of the lats, I think. But to me, bro, honestly, doing it over, if like when I go down, if I swing it into, like, I always think of most of my workouts in the C motion, and that really helps you with a mind muscle connection. Like, it really helps you, like, especially when it comes to back, anything relating to like a C motion, it really helps you stretch it out the bottom and just get a nasty squeeze at the top. So I mean, bro, listen, that back day was really, really good. Like, I know I pushed myself, like, and it's not a more rewarding feeling than knowing that you pushed yourself, right? Like sometimes trash, goddamn. Like sometimes you'll push yourself a lot, but you won't really know it. But to know that you pushed yourself and to actually be correct, it's like crazy. It's a good feeling. My back was kind of crazy, like y'all gonna see. Like, I was looking at that clip, I was like, damn. I also might have found the spot, dude. That spot was kind of killer with the lighting. It's just weird that it's like in the middle of everything. Like, in front of me is like, so that spot right there. So in Apollon, like, it's a pretty, like, you know, tightly packed gym. You know, it's big enough to walk around in, but you know, there's not that many good posing areas. Which, I mean, if you go to a gym and you judge it by that, then I mean, bro, listen, just stick to the bathroom, dude. I don't know what to tell you. But anyway, there's not that many good areas. But so like that spot specifically, it's like between two benches, the calf machine, and behind me is a standing press. So if it were ever to be a lot of people at one time, right, using those certain machines, like on a Monday or a Friday, it's like very awkward. It's not to say that I'm always gonna do a spot, like I'm always gonna pose there. Obviously my posing spot is like in the locker room. I love it, you know. People are like, man, if you're gonna, you know, flex, you might as well do it in the floor, you know, what's the point of going up and down? 2 reasons. Number one, the lighting in the bathroom is just better in my opinion. Really cool lighting. Whenever I take a video, the light flickering and shit like that, it sometimes helps with some of the audios. I know you guys, you know, fucking broccoli head kids are like, some Brazilian funk, dun 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 dun, or like limbo. We're just like, you know, walk around this shit, Freddy, that, you know, shit like that. When the lights flicker and shit like that, it helps with the, you know, it looks cool. But aside from that, just like, it's good lighting. Like, it's like right in my back, you know, on my body. Turn the exposure down, it looks really sick. But then the second reason is, I don't know, man, like, you know, everybody's working out on the floor. The last thing you want to see is just some dude, you know, shirtless, just like, you know, posing. And in my case, on leg days, you know, your boy, if he's not wearing shorts, listen, bro, if like, I'm respectful, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna fucking just take down my trousers in the fucking packed gym, or like if there's people around me. I'm not weird. But listen, bro, if, you know, if the gym is sort of empty, and I mean like sort of empty on the really empty side, you know, and there's no one around me, and there's a mirror and there's some decent lighting, your boy's taking off his fucking drawers and, you know, he's flexing his legs. Only when it's leg day, of course. If it's not, then I feel like you'd just be weird. But yeah, so I mean, your boy is doing that shit because I got some nice legs. So in that regard, you know, I'm gonna do that. But if anything, if it's packed, it's leg day, and this pump needs to be shown, then, you know, I'm gonna go up to that locker room, you know, with all my strength, because my legs are gonna be dead. So I'm gonna walk up those stairs. That door is that locker room is hella hot too. It's perfect. You know, it's not cold, you're not losing your pump, you're not freezing, blood's still flowing. And y'all seen that majestic leg, bro. That sweep is gonna get crazy. My back, you know, I just need to like work on the lighting and shit like that, like, you know. But what, you know what? If you need to, like, I feel like lowering the exposure is good enough, bro. Like, if you need to, you know, manipulate your pictures way too much, the angles, you need to work on the angles, you know, to look bigger. Like, listen, bro, how about you just focus on getting bigger instead of making yourself appear bigger? You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of times people say, you know, the name of the game on social media is to appear bigger instead of actually being bigger, right? But listen, bro, not everybody's gonna make it, right? And if me specifically, I got other plans, right? I kind of do this, I love it. Obviously, I want to, you know, my goal is just to, you know, just to look good in the fucking summer without a shirt, without, you know, my shorts, some nasty fucking legs. Just enjoy working out, you know what I'm saying? Lee Priest never wanted to go pro. He just enjoyed training, and then shit happened, and, you know, he went pro. So we're on that same mentality. I just enjoy training. I enjoy pushing my body. I enjoy looking good. I enjoy the pump. And if one thing leads to another, then y'all were here to witness it, man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really have any, like, so I have a carb shake because I drink that like throughout my workout, and then towards the end, well, throughout my workout, I'll be sipping on it, right? As I get dehydrated, I, you know, drink it. But then towards the end, if I have a lot, I just kind of chug it, and that's it. And that's enough carbs, right? But I do have my protein shake in front of me, which is just 2 scoops of whatever protein you guys use, fuck ton of water, because your boy gets thirsty. That's one thing I will say about myself. I take creatine, and listen, man, I never go, like, I used to get stomach aches, and then I got like 2 really, I got a jug. I have a gallon, which is a jug, and then I have this not 64 but like 94 ounce bottle, I think, and I fill them joints to the brim, and I'll be sipping on that water all day, man. I'll get like 3-5 refills in a single day. I love water, dude. I love staying hydrated. And in the gym, that's why I say, like, in the gym, when you have beta alanine and you get those itches, sometimes you get them in weird spots. And man, if you're going to the bathroom a lot, bro. But no, gonna get home now. Mom made some food, I'm assuming. We're gonna eat whatever she made. I think today I can allow myself, just because in the morning I just had, like I said, like I saw, tikatani bread, and I had the sandwich, delicious, by the way. I was eating it with some with some like chips that I have here. They're like, you know, snacks. But so yeah, when I get home, I'm gonna just have like a decent sized meal and just call it a day and go to sleep. And yeah, tomorrow is arm day. So again, we're gonna take the same pre-workout we took today, because that pre-workout for back and most importantly arms, I really want to dial in. I feel like
it's always during my cut that I push myself further for some reason. But I mean, listen, you shouldn't really look for when to push. Just push yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? If during the cut you're like training super hard, hey, fuck it, train super hard, dude. It doesn't matter. Oh, but I'm not gonna be able to recover, you know, man. So you're telling me you're gonna train less hard because of that, man? Like, I wouldn't, bro. I would go hard as fuck in the gym, regardless of if I'm in a surplus, deficit, on something, you know, with someone. I don't care. If you're not going intense, bro, I mean, listen, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Unless you're gonna go and do cardio, or you're injured, you know, or, you know, certain stuff isn't aligning and you can't push yourself to the hardest, and I completely understand. But aside from that, man, if you're by yourself with someone, on a deficit, on a surplus, on gear, off gear, if you're not pushing yourself to that limit, right? If you're not going up and beyond, if you're not questioning, damn, bro, I might be overdoing it. If you're not there, get there, and then you know, like Sam said, it's better to overdo it than to underdo it. You know what I'm saying? It's better to push for that extra credit than to settle for an 80. You know what I'm saying? So, that being said, traffic is crazy, but that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. It's about 6. The workout didn't take that long. I forgot what time I got there, but I wasn't there for too long. But I mean, I was there for a minute. I'll tell you what, hopefully. So, enough talking. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow for an arm day.